Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Wake Up Bright, where I share all of the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm April Lauren, and today I am doing a 3 miles for time. Well, I'm doing a everything hurts and I'm dying 5K, and then I'm gonna do like the 3 mile portion of it is my for time, because I like to do 3 miles for time to compare to previous attempts to do 3 miles. So that is what I'm here to do, and I am excited to get out there and just get it done. So let's go. My face is so red. Hello beautiful people. So I am gonna do 3 miles for time, but I'm also doing a little 5K, so 3.1 miles, but I'm gonna count up what it's gonna be for the 3 miles, and I'm gonna do it at the track. So Yenna and I signed up for this like online 5K. I don't know what I thought it was gonna be, but I thought it was gonna be a little bit different. They were sending directions on how to time it, which meant I thought they were gonna have us like download something, or I thought there was gonna be something for time. I could have just ran it at any time. So, but packaging was super, super cute, and I'm excited at this point to do it. I haven't shown y'all the few things that I've done. In September, I showed y'all a video, and I pointed out like all of the spots that needed repair. So there was like a bunch of stuff going on this wall, painted it. I had to match this, but there was like a big piece that had been patched. And I was able to repair that. It doesn't look great. Yeah, so I did the curtains where you really, so I did a really good job of at least getting it flush, whereas before it was like super lumpy plants inside just because of the varying weather. Sometimes it's really cold and sometimes it's not, but pretty much everywhere that I needed to paint, I have now painted, which I actually painted our bathroom a few shades darker. It was not necessarily intentional, but it happened, and I'm really happy that I did. So I'll show y'all. Oh, and I fixed everything in this entry area. So everything's been painted. So this did have that big crack in it. The crack is no more. And now, if y'all saw it before, it probably looks the same on camera, but it is quite a bit darker. So now it's fairly close to this curtain color, which I like a lot. So, And there were like a bunch of, what I showed y'all was a bunch of holes and things on that wall. So everything looks really good, I feel. Our bedroom had a few spots. I don't think I showed y'all those, but maybe I did, and I was able to do that. Upstairs, I think I did take y'all upstairs. Everywhere where it needed to be touched up has been touched up. So it's amazing what those few little things have done for, I feel like, the overall feel of our home. So just everywhere that needed patched, or matched, it's not really patched. Everywhere where there was patch jobs and they needed to be cleaned up has been cleaned up. Everywhere that needed to be painted was painted, and I didn't film, I just did. And that was kind of most of my October. Most of October, I just didn't. In September, I mean, I guess it's been like this for a while where I haven't gotten the same joy from filming, and I think that's just because whenever I am gonna share something that brings me joy, I'm like, okay, so this brings me joy, and the hatefulness that sometimes is directed my way, like, brings me down. And so do I just want to enjoy feeling joyful and happy about whatever it is, or do I want to risk allowing the input? And I know, like, I should be strong and not let that affect me ever, but I'm human, and it makes it very hard to share. And it's been this whole year. Hopefully things will change. Hopefully 2023 will be a better year. You my happy girl? Husband sent me these beautiful flowers. I love them so much. Hi, happy girl. I've been looking forward to wearing these leggings for so long. So I bought them. K-Deer went out of business, and so they had like a crazy sale. And so these are very expensive leggings that I got. I don't even remember how inexpensive. I did not pay very much for them at all. And I love them. They make me happy. And I was like, those are perfect Halloween leggings, and they fit. And I needed some breakfast. I actually did some work and stuff after I ate before driving, but it kind of looks like I just went straight to driving to the track. But it is that time. It is time to run. All right, so hair's up, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go run.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. Where to go? Heaven only knows. Your trust is in my arms, so hold me till the dawn. Never let me go. On and on. Been dreaming for so long. Said we'll make 'em all come true. Now our story's just about to be told. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning.
I am all done. That was really hard. yeah. We'll talk more about it when I get home, but I felt like that was really difficult to like move. Might be because of the time of the month that it is, but I don't even feel like I went that fast, and in order to get that effort out of me, it was an off day. It was an off day. Talk about that when I get home, and we'll go into the weigh-in. Let's head that way. I'm so distracted because I have all the blinds open. I have all the blinds open in the house just because it's so pretty. So pretty, like outside, all the leaves and stuff, and so I enjoy having all of the blinds open, but I keep seeing people drive by. I should probably move back over to my little corner. Just move back over to the corner. But I feel like being in the middle, you know? And I never sit here and talk to y'all, so never sit at the counter and talk to you guys. So that's what's happening. I really love this shirt. So Yenna texted me, she saw it on Facebook or something, and she's like, we have to do this. We used to have this saying, I think we got it from like TikTok, or she got it from TikTok, and then we said it all the time, where we're like, I'm alive, but I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead. And we would say it all the time when we were working out. It's like, how are you feeling? I'm alive, but I'm dead. Well, we finished our first workout in a long, long time.
Yeah, way too long.
How do you feel?
I'm dead. All I could think of is that thing that I'm alive, but I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead. That's what I feel like.
I haven't seen that. I'm gonna look it up.
There's a song. It's kind of funny.
I actually deleted TikTok from my phone the other day. I hadn't opened it in like a month. So I was
got me into TikTok.
And I was hoping that we'd be able to get together and do our 5K together, but we weren't. So I did it here. She did hers in DC, and that is that. But let's talk about my 3 miles for time. So as I shared, I did go beyond the 3 miles to do my 5K time for this, which was it was a little less than 50 minutes. So once I hit my 3 miles, I just stopped running. And I'm like, I'm just gonna walk. So still went the distance, still counts, but definitely slowed up. I could have kept going, I probably should have. I'm like in a mood to ramble. If I've ever been in a mood to ramble, this is it. Not necessarily about good things. Like, I wanna talk about how much my stomach hurts right now. And okay, let's move on. So this time I completed the 3 miles for time in 46 minutes and 19 seconds. In July, I was just barely slower. So July, I did 3 miles per time. It was 46 minutes and 27 seconds. The problem I have with this time compared to July, in July, every mile was pretty close together. 15 something, 15 something, 15 something. Every mile I got a little bit faster. After the first mile, at some point during my first mile, I was like, I shouldn't look at my watch so much. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just know I was running at a good pace? But I've never tried. I've never tried to understand my pace or pacing in general, and probably need a coach in order to do that. The second mile was my slowest mile. It was over 16 minutes. And so it was 16 minutes and 7 seconds. Mile 3 was my fastest this time, 14:46. I did it faster. It felt incredibly more hard. Like I was trying to bend and come up a little bit higher with my knees, and then land with a little bit more bend in my knees to get a running assessment. I'm gonna do a separate video on that, but my running coach is actually, she joined me on my podcast, or should have gone live yesterday for y'all. This is the exact opposite of what she said to do, by the way. But while I was running through the things that she said and kind of adjusting. That first mile, I was watching other people run. One person in particular, she had like this beautiful pace. And you could tell she was like working incredibly hard. She was so sweaty, but she just glided. And I challenged myself in the moment, and I am definitely in like a sassy attitude. So I accepted my own challenge immediately. Not planning for the future to not look at my watch while I was running. My watch buzzes when I finish a mile. So at some point during the first mile, I stopped looking at my watch. So I had that jacket on and I just put my thumbs in, and I did not, if I looked at my wrist, it was covered, and I just didn't. And so I did most of the first mile looking at my pace, and then I covered my wrist. And it felt so hard. the whole thing, the whole day. I didn't want to go, I didn't want to be there, but I've put it off for so long, and it's something that I want to do. And so I'm like, don't let your temporary mood affect this. Like, you've got to get it done. Now, what I like about July better, in July I was doing my Couch to 5K plan, and so I was running 3 times a week, every week. Like, I was and it had been a couple of months of me doing that at that point, maybe 3 months, 2 or 3 months. And it was definitely a challenge and challenging. Today was a little bit grueling. There wasn't any pain or anything. It felt hard to move forward. And that could be like the changes that I made. It could be not distracting myself by looking at my watch. What I liked about July is that it was such a consistent pace. Probably because every 5 seconds I was looking at my watch trying to go a little faster. So I did it in 15 minutes, 48 seconds. Then I did it in 15 minutes, 28 seconds. And then I did it in 15 minutes and 11 seconds. So that was July. So very even. And I didn't even know that when I was having my little Fantasyland thoughts when I was running in that first mile about how cool it would be to have like a consistent pace. I didn't realize I had such consistent pacing in July. So I signed up for a turkey trot for November, and then so my husband and I are gonna do that together. And then I wanna sign us up for like an ugly sweater Christmas run, or a jingle bell run, or a reindeer run. I don't know, some kind of Christmas run in December. And just like, I think having traditions like that it's something that I've always wanted, and I love it. I love doing it on my birthday. I love doing this silly run for Halloween with Yenna.
I love making incremental progress, getting stronger and a little better each time. I know my attitude is not in the best place right now, but it will be. And overall, I have come so far, and I'm so happy to see where I go.
Today, my average heart rate, 156 while running, and it felt so hard. Everything felt so hard. But like I shared earlier, I am so PMSing, and so I am so cranky, and a mindset plays a big part. And then I think also, and this might just be the PMS talking, but I was like, I hate this. This is dumb. Like the whole time. That's definitely PMS. But in July, my heart rate was of 167. Rate today was quite a bit lower than in July. So I think that that's really cool. Now, my 5K time was 49 minutes, 55 seconds. Once I hit that 46 minutes and 19 seconds, that 3 miles, I like slowed to a slow walk. I was done. The weigh-in portion last week was really rough for me. And in editing, I did not notice that when I had filmed my weigh-in, I literally added 100 pounds to my weight. And then when I was editing, I didn't catch it. I do not weigh 300 and anything. I'm in the 200s. This week I weighed in at 254.4 pounds. Last week I had weighed in 255.4 pounds. This week I lost a full pound, which I'm surprised because I am menstrual, swollen, I'm angry, I'm hangry. All of the things right now in this moment that are unpleasant. And anyway, I'm hoping that my husband's home now, and I'm hoping that November's just gonna be so good. We have a lot going on, and I'll be filling y'all in. My husband is back, so I'm gonna try and convince him this weekend. So he is doing the Army 10 miler, which he has not been able to train for at all, which makes me really sad because I even shared it with y'all. He was so excited. He had like a training plan, and he was like very gung-ho. He's been all over the place and not able to do the things that he needed to do, at least not in entirety. So he's still gonna do it, and I'm sure he's gonna do amazing, and maybe he'll surprise himself, but when we talked about it last, he was not super hopeful. Anyway, my whole point is he's doing that this coming weekend, and I'm gonna try and get him to film a 1 mile for time for me. And I think it'll be fun to see if I've improved, because in early July, I did 1 mile for time, and then it was towards the end of July, I did the 3 miles. But I was over, I can't remember, it was like 14 something. So now in my 3 miles for time, I did hit a 14-minute mile on the 3rd mile, but it was still slower than than the July one. So I wanna see if I go out there and I just push it as hard as I can for 1 mile, how fast can I go? I don't know, comment down below if you'd be interested in seeing it or if I should just keep it to myself. Probably not gonna keep it to myself anyway, so. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had a happy Halloween, and I am rooting for you wherever you are, whatever your goals are. I am rooting for you. I hope that you are having a wonderful season, and I am excited for November. I think it's gonna be a much better month than October was for me, and I am really happy to just move forward. So let's get it. Love you guys. See you next time.